What's up guys, Manu here. This video is related to my work here at Suzuki Auto Cebu, and we'll be talking about the Suzuki Ertiga's bigger brother, and that is the XL7. When the second generation Ertiga came out in 2018, it made a huge impact in the ASEAN MPV market in terms of practicality and proved itself a better version of its former self and other models from different brands. Not only was it bigger, lighter, had better amenities, and had more power than its counterparts, it also had more fuel-efficient engine and priced lower than them. But given the desires and wants of the consumers for an even bigger 7-seater without going into the mid-size SUV pricing, Suzuki happened to be developing another vehicle alongside the Ertiga, and that is the model that we will be focusing on today. Now, the Suzuki XL7 is basically the bigger, fancier version of the Ertiga. Something like a younger sibling, same genetics, but with way better features than you. It uses Suzuki's Heart-Tech crossover platform, which is also used in the current generation Swift, the Desire, and the all-new Celerio, and also the now discontinued for the Philippines Vitara. This platform has a lot of improvements over its previous versions, including more space, chassis rigidity, crumple zones for impact mitigation, while having reasonably low weight, as you might expect from a car this size. Given that the XL7 is heavily based on the current model Ertiga, it is safe to say they have similar safety ratings. The Ertiga scored a 4 out of 5 star safety rating in the ASEAN NCAP, one of the highest ratings received in the MPV category. The exterior of the XL7 looks taller and blockier compared to the Ertiga. Not only does it look bigger, it is also more SUV-like in stature. Up front, you have a distinct and more imposing grille that allows more air into the radiator and engine bay for better cooling. The headlights are LED, which is way brighter than your usual halogen. And you have daytime running lights, encased in a rectangular-ish housing that also improves illumination of the road ahead. Wheels and tires on the XL7 are 195 by 60 on 16-inch rims, which is a very practical size. On the back, you have a bigger, more angular taillight with LED, which is very visible even during daytime. You also get a built-in rear-view camera and 2 parking sensors. Ground clearance and suspension is higher than the average MPV also. Now, for more details about the dimensions and the suspension components, I have included a link in the description below. The interior of the XL7 is very sporty, with black and gray panels all over, with touches of carbon fiber here and there. The dashboard is easy to read and understand. You also get a multi-info display that shows your fuel, mileage, door warnings, and engine performance reading. For in-car entertainment, you have a giant 10-inch touchscreen with Bluetooth connectivity, pre-programmed GPS, iOS, and Android phone connectivity, and your view of the rear cam when backing up. Audio is delivered by 6 high-quality speakers. The XL7 is only offered in automatic though. The main selling part of the XL7 is the seating capacity and larger cabin. You get 7 seats, even more legroom and headroom as compared to the Ertiga. For size reference, this is me at 6'1" tall, and I fit comfortably in the XL7. May it be the driver's seat or adjustable second row or the fixed setting third row seats. As for cargo capacity, it is definitely bigger, allowing you to put more stuff inside. Honestly speaking, it does feel more of a mid-size SUV in this one. As for amenities, you get front and second row air conditioning vents for maximum cold air circulation. Even with just the front vents turned on, the cold air reaches all the way back to the third row seats. You also have front and second row center armrests, 3 charging ports for your devices, and 8 cup holders. 8 cup holders, that's a lot. Since this is basically a bigger Ertiga, it also comes with the exact same engine, codenamed the K15B. It is a 4-cylinder dual overhead cam with variable valve timing, which is driven by a timing chain with an automatic tensioner. Also, this engine is known for its fuel economy, durability, and low engine noise. As you can see, the engine bay is very spacious, allowing shorter service time, and ease of access to certain components. This engine is shared with the Jimny, the Suzuki Carry truck line, and also the Ertiga. The K-Series engine in this configuration produced 103 horsepower and 138 Nm of torque. As for fuel consumption, the XL7 has an economy rating of 17.11 kilometers per liter, according to the Automobile Association of the Philippines. Speaking of servicing, here is a chart of Suzuki's maintenance schedule found in the user's manual. Added features for your safety, you have anti-lock brakes with electronic brake force distribution, which shortens braking distance by optimizing braking force, especially when the vehicle is fully loaded. You also have hill hold control, which prevents the XL7 from going backwards during uphill stop and go situations. To top it off, you also have traction control for torque optimization, especially when traction is a premium. You can also turn it off if you want. Now, is the XL7 a better choice over the Ertiga? Well, it depends on what your requirements are. If you are looking for an MPV that feels more like an SUV in the insides, with the cool features I mentioned, then by all means go ahead. Is it something you would consider for road trips? Of course. Just stay away from flooded areas and rough terrain. As for pricing, it depends on where you're located. Brand new prices are at 1.160 million pesos, depending on your location. It might be higher in the regions from the south, Visayas, and especially Mindanao. Anyway, that's it for this video. Give it a thumbs up if you like it and consider subscribing to my channel for more content. And if you are in the Philippines and looking at buying a brand new Suzuki, feel free to contact me at any of my social media accounts. I will be happy to help you out. Links in the description below. As always, see you next time. Bye.